Ipshita, Swati, keep on no, admit the people or students, those who are entering.
Yes, ma'am.
स्टूडेंट अब यार एक बार तुम खाली देख लो बस 20. ओके So within a moment, we are starting the session within 5 minutes. Okay. Within 5 minutes, sir, we are starting the session.
Come again, Lavina, I missed you.
Yeah. So, 5 minutes, I'm starting the session. Fine, sir. Okay. I inform the guests within 2 minutes they are joining the session. Hi, Vidhi ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear. Are you Nobina?
Yeah. I'm Novina, ma'am. So,
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Dr. Nagar, my name is Professor Mahul Brahma. I'm the Dean of the school. Thank you so
Namaskar.
much for your
Namaskar.
time. Namaskar.
Within a moment, I'm starting the session now.
Sure.
I'm just waiting for my other guest, Mr. Naresh Kathak, and he's be rejoining within 2 minutes. And meanwhile, I'm starting the session. Well, meanwhile, I'm starting now the session. Fine. Okay. Ms. Swati, just a request, if Mr. Naresh Kathak will ask you for joining, please let him join. Okay. Okay, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. And I'm starting the session. Firstly, namaskar to everyone. And my heartiest welcome to one and all present here in this amazing gathering. We dance for laughter. We dance for tears. We dance for madness. We dance for fear. We dance for hopes. We dance for scream. And we are the dancer. We create the dreams. Now, who said this? Albert Einstein. Dance can be used as a vehicle of expression. It tells a story, convey feelings and emotion, and connect with others, with ourselves as well. Body movements can be expressive and communicative. It can be used as a means of self-expression, where words are not necessary. The body does all the talking. Today, we are celebrating the spirit of dance. Here again, I would like to welcome all the students for whom we are organizing this session and the program, our eminent guest, Dr. Vidhi Nagar and Mr. Naresh Kathak and other faculty members. And a special mention to our Dean Sir, Professor Dr. Mahul Brahma, for your encouragement and support. Now, one thing I would say, I do not spend myself on anything barring dance. I wish to create an atmosphere which aims at bringing back to dance with all the sensitivity, delicate aesthetics which are threatened in the age of this violence. Art has exalt and elevate. These words said by the legend Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji. Unfortunately, this year, 22nd January 2022, will lose the evergreen maestro Padma Vibhushan Pandit Birju Maharaj. We start the session by giving him a tribute to Guruji, and then we'll start the session. So kindly bear with me, and I will start the session with a tribute.
Kathak, one of the most beautiful Indian classical dance forms. This art form is traditionally attributed to storytelling with rhythmic movements of expression and delicate hands and feet movements. The purpose of the art form is to tell stories, Katha, of ancient India. And the person who made an international benchmark on this form is India's pride, the torch bearer of Kathak, the legend Brij Mohan Nath Mishra Maharaj, known as Pandit Birju Maharaj. Pandit Birju Maharaj was born as Brij Mohan Nath Mishra on 4th February 1938 in the family of Jagannath Maharaj's Lucknow Gharana. His parents, Achan Maharaj and Ammaji Maharaj, were the gems of Kathak. But life has a different plan for each of us, and for our little maestro, it was not different. He lost his father at the age of 9. After the death of Achan Maharaj, little Brij Mohan started his dance journey with his uncle Shambhu and Lachu Maharaj.
डॉक्टरी हॉस्पिटल ये दोनों नजदीक हैं। मैं घर की आखिरी औलाद हूँ। मेरे पिताजी का मैं आखिरी बेटा हूँ। मुझसे पहले मेरी 3 बहनें। तो मेरा जन्म वहीं का हुआ और वहाँ पर तमाम लड़कियाँ पैदा हुई थी उस वाले कमरे में। मैं एक केवल लड़का पैदा हुआ था और मेरा नाम एक नेबर थे हमारे, वो आए थे। उन्होंने कहा ये तो ब्रिज के मोहन है, तो सभी तो गोपियां हैं और एक ही कृष्ण है। तो उन्होंने उस नाते से वहीं नाम रख दिया ब्रिजमोहन। तो ब्रिजमोहन नाथ मिश्रा, ये पूरा मतलब नाम इतना लंबा है।
Pandit Ji became a dance teacher at the age of 13. His constant attempt of Kathak, renditions and performances brought his first award for Sangeet Natak Academy Award at the age of 28. Birju Maharaj's perfect rhythmic abhinaya, the gestures, blend of dancing elements inherited from both of his father and uncles, Achan Maharaj, Sri Shambhu and Lachu Maharaj. His dance was one of a kind, connected with spiritualism. It was like he was speaking with nature, whistling of wind, rumbling of clouds, swaying of trees by his moves. Also, his love for Lord Krishna was seen in his dance. Birju Maharaj conceptualized the moves of Kathak on a new level and lifted the dance form to an international platform.
गाय अमेरिका में तय कर रहा था तो मैंने कहा काऊ, तो वहां तो गाय कहते हैं इंसान को, लोग दिस गाय, मैंने कहा गाय नहीं यार, काऊ। दिन दा दिख 3 गति है, जगह दिन ना, जो दिख 5 6 7, जो दिख 5 6 7, जो दिख 5 6 7,
Birju Maharaj walked on the footwork of his father and uncles to bring the natural play of face and neck and fluidity movement. He believed that dance is the balance between soul and mind. Pandit Birju Maharaj got several feathers in his hat during his lifetime. The Kathak maestro Birju Maharaj was equally a wonderful singer, poet, and painter. He started learning to sing at the age of 7. Sangeet and Laikari are the most intimate part of Kathak. His recitations of Thotris and Dadras were favorites of many. He used to play Nal, tabla, and violin. He also composed music for 2 classical dance performances in Satranj Ki Khilari, directed by Satyajit Ray.
होती है बनारस की ठुमरी में फैलाव बहुत है सुर का लेकिन लय बांट करना लखनऊ की ठुमरी में क्योंकि हम लोग कथक नाचने वाले थे इसलिए ऐसी रहा
Birju Maharaj was one of those magical personalities who could surprise any soul with his immense knowledge. Each day of his life was filled with performances, words, yoga, and discoveries of moves of Kathak. Not only stage and trainings, Pandit Birju Maharaj ji choreographed in several renowned films like Devdas, Denish Kiya, Umrao Jan, Bajirao Mastani, and many more. In 2013, Birju Maharaj ji choreographed the song Unnai Kanatha Nan for the Kamal Hassan starrer Vishwarupa.
Days of rehearsal, which I feel was not enough. Ideally, I wish I had at least 6 months to 1 year to just understand the dance form because there's so much detail. So I worked as hard as possible. This song has not been easy at all. I hope it turns out
Panditji won many awards and respects from various states of art. He had been honored with the Kalidas Samman by Government of Madhya Pradesh, Sangeet Natak Academy Award, Soviet Land Nehru Award, and Sangam Kala Award, among other awards. He was honored with Padma Vibhushan in year 1986. He wanted to spread Kathak to the world till his last breath, and he did so. Death couldn't take his creation and thoughts from his students and devotees. He himself is a lifetime institution of expressions of Kathak. Birju Maharaj is going to live between us as the torchbearer of Kathak dance until the sun goes off.
I hope you can. Wait a minute. Just our next speaker is also here, so I'm just starting this. Yeah. Well, meanwhile, can you hear me? Yeah. Thank you for your patience. And now we are formally starting our session. So this year, for the very first time, we are celebrating International Dance Day with the School of Media and Communication. The theme of the dance program is communication and expression through dance. One of the most understanding and the way that we are portraying dance, that we all the time we feel that dance is not part of our trade, and someone from trained some people that they can dance, but we every time we are somehow in other way expressing ourselves the way we feel, we think, in all our emotion. On that note, I would like to welcome and introduce our guest, Dr. Vidhi Nagar, Associate Professor, former Head of the Department of Dance, Faculty of Performing Arts, Banaras Hindu University, my alma mater. Dr. Vidhi Nagar is recognized academician, teacher, performer, and an author. She continues as always to dedicate her life and passing her talent to the younger generation. She firmly believes that she earnestly strive and provide with them to she has all received it in Kathak. She rigorously trained the students for their vast knowledge, and she learned the Lucknow and Jaipur gharanas of Kathak. Professor Purnima Pandey, late Guruji Subhash Dikshit, has been her teacher, and she has been blessed with the living and other legends, and just like Padma Vibhushan Pandit Birju Maharaj, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Kanak Rele, Dr. Prabhu Dinanj in Kathak exponents. In her education, she has been a PhD in Kathak, MA in dance, gold medalist, MCom in net, and Nitya Nirupama Kathak, Sangeet Visharad, and Vadi Visharad. And in her achievement, she holding the very first delete in Kathak in India, A-grade artist of Delhi Doordarshan, empaneled artist of ICCR New Delhi, and she got a fellowship of HRD Ministry, Government of India, New Delhi. She represented Canada in India in Canada over the 22nd Republic Day. She received many honor and awards such as Uttar Pradesh Sangeet Natak Academy Award, received in February 2020, Acharya Bharat International Award, Women's Achiever, and recognized by Sunbeam Degree College, and many other. In that note, I would welcome Dr. Vidhi Nagar. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to our session. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you,
Absolutely.
Novina.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'm heartily welcome you. And in that note, I'm just welcoming and introducing our next guest in this occasion. And here would I like to welcome our next guest, Mr. Naresh Kathak. More than he is a founder of Naresh Kathak Dance and Entertainment Academy and choreographer in the film and television industry. And moreover, I know him more than a decade as a friend and as a guide and as a dance instructor. If you talk about Naresh Kathak, he established his entertainment company in 2016, and it is one of the respected dance education and performing and management. Naresh Kathak Entertainment has imparting dance education over the decade and growing the strength, teaching dance to the children to the adult. If we talk about Naresh, he has been constantly into dancing more than 2 decades, and since childhood, you can say. Naresh Kathak, he learned dancing Indian classical from his grandfather, Pandit Babulal Kathak, who was also an Indian cinema choreographer and trained various actresses like Madhubala, Jayashree, Sandhya, and Tanuja. In that, Naresh Kathak was trained dancer from Shamak Davar Institute of Performing Arts, and he has been a part of and dance instructor to the many Bollywood celebrities like Govinda, Salman Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, Vivek Oberoi, and many more. He has been a part of many award shows like Filmfare. He has been participants and the choreographer too, and assisted many of the dance choreographers and the dance film stars such as Stardust, Filmfare, and Zee Cine Award, Star Award. He has a work experience more than 15 years as a court dancer, choreographer, manager, and creative member, and many more. So welcome, Naresh, to our session and Adamas University. Before inviting and the sharing, asking our guests for their valuable word, here I would welcome our Honorable Dean Sir Professor Dr. Mahul Verma, who himself an author, academician, journalist, ace industry professional in Corpcom, and an actor himself. Mahul sir, he is our session chair of this occasion and who will start the conversation and set the tone of the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Navina. First of all, thank you, Mr. Naresh Kathak and Dr. Nagar for your time and for being part of it. You know, without you, it wouldn't have been the scale in which we wanted it to reach. A warm welcome, both the esteemed guests. I just wanted to, dance is not a familiar territory. And I asked Novina for a few pointers on which I can say something. But I heard Novina's speech and I realized that there's an inherent bias in what she has prepared for herself and what she has made for me. So I got the gist, and I thought that I'll talk my mind, and rather than doing that. So first of all, we do not have a performing arts division in the media school. Perhaps in the next 1 year, we would plan to do something like that. Number one. Number two is when we do it, we would reach out for advisory and guidance to both of you, because you've been very kind to be a part of this step, to be so supportive to us. And thanks, Navina, for organizing this. So if I go to the theme, communication and expression through dance, a more familiar territory for me would be acting. And there's a story that you tell, whether it is through content, through acting, through dance, through a song, through art, through a painting. But it is all about storytelling. So there is a storytelling about of your emotions, of your state of health, mentally, physically, and every artist, an artist with an E or without an E, choose their forms. So as a corporate storyteller and as an actor, what matters is the communication that we are trying to do. And for that, we have to keep in mind our micro expressions, our response. I remember the way I do it, if I'm given a character, then I start maintaining a journal. That what would be that character's day like, So what happens then is that when you are given a scene, you can enact that character, because you exactly have planned out the day for that character for, say, 2 months or 3 months. And you exactly know that this person does this. This is how he expresses. He's introvert, extrovert, whatever. Similarly, a huge amount of discipline is required for the dance form that you two are a master at. And therefore, a lot of respect, a lot of gratitude that I have to both of you. And at the end of the day, that form of expression, the freedom that one gets through, by being able to express is unmatched. And only, not only a dancer or a performer realizes that, but the audience also realizes that. And it is when we touch the audience and get the desired impact, that is where the true gratification lies, the true happiness lies, the true spirit lies. So, without further ado, I will hand it over to our host, Ravina. Good work in organizing it, and thanks to all the students for participating. I'm sure you will enjoy this handcrafted event that has been put together for you. We have two esteemed guests, and I will not stand between them and the time. So, all over, over to you, Navina. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. And here would I like to mention Dr. Vidhima. So kindly share your words for communication expression through dance.
Thank you, Novena. First of all, I would like to congratulate to each and everyone for this International Word Dance Day. And second, I would like to give my gratitude to all of you, Adam University, and Nobina and Professor Mahul, and everyone who are believing to arrange this International Word Dance Day. Today's topic is communication and expression through dance. So I'm not going to say anything and not boring the students. I would like to show something through my expressions. I would like to communicate something with you, with my eyes. Here I'm doing 4 steps with my eyes, and then I will narrate it. So students and all, please enjoy. Here is a very famous शेर. नजर ऊंची की तो दुआ बन गई, नजर नीची की तो हया बन गई, नजर तिरछी की तो अदा बन गई, और नजर फेर ली तो कजा बन गई. Now I am repeating once again with the words. नजर ऊंची की तो दुआ बन गई, नजर नीची की तो हया बन गई, नजर तिरछी की तो अदा बन गई, और नजर फेर ली तो कजा बन गई. मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं इस छोटे से मोबाइल से आपको इतना एक्सप्रेस कर पा रही हूँ कि नहीं,
It is fantastic,
लैपटॉप
ma'am.
मेरे
Ravina, if
साथ
you
नहीं
can
है,
kindly
क्योंकि
only pin ma'am.
लैपटॉप नहीं है मेरे साथ.
Yeah.
अच्छा.
And unpin yourself,
और
Ravina. If you can just
usually
kindly unpin yourself and just pin ma'am, then the screen will be a little larger for all of us because the expressions need to be captured better. So just unpin yourself and only
okay.
let ma'am be pinned. Yes, ma'am. This way, we
is
all
not
can see.
possible here because I am.
No, आप नहीं मैडम, ये
uh,
नवीना को बोल रहा हूँ मैं. नहीं आप
अच्छा,
नहीं
नोबिना.
मैडम, ये नवीना को बोल रहा हूँ. If she unpins and the screen will
Usually,
have only you. Then your
usually
expressions
I
we
did
can see
these
better.
all things with my laptop, but right now here I am in Jaipur, and today's evening is my performance on International Word Dance Day in Jawahar
All the
Kallam
best,
Kendra.
ma'am. All the best.
Thank you so much. And you know, today I am going to present this ghazal also, नजर ऊंची की तो, और फिर उसके आगे है बहुत खूबसूरत. अभी इतना समय नहीं है, लेकिन इसके साथ ही चूंकि आज की शाम आपने कथक मास्ट्रो पद्म विभूषण पंडित बिरजू महाराज जी के नाम की है, और इससे अच्छा कुछ हो भी नहीं सकता था. तो मैं एक बहुत सुंदर, आपने उन सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने आज महाराज जी को यहाँ देखा. वो कुर्ता पजामा पहने थे, घुंघरू पहने थे, एक दुपट्टा था, एक टीका था, और बिल्कुल सिंपल थे, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था उनमें, लेकिन फिर भी वो इतने असाधारण लग रहे थे, साधारण होके भी. मेरा एक स्वलिखित कविता है, बहुत सुंदर. आप इसको सुने और इसको फील करें कि कथक क्या है, लखनऊ का क्या है, इसके बारे में मैं बता रही हूँ. हरि की कथा को देखो, गाकर सुनावत है. हरि मीन्स कृष्ण. कथक में हम आखिर करते क्या है, और अभी माहुल सर ने बोला कि स्टोरी टेलिंग इज द बेस ऑफ कथक डांस। तो हम बस कैसे कथा कहते हैं और अपनी बात कहते जाते हैं इतने सहज रूप से कि वो कम्युनिकेट होता है हमारी आंखों से, हमारी बातों से, हमारे जेस्चर्स से। तो सुनिए, हरि की कथा को देखो गाकर सुनावत है, राधा का घूंघट गत चाल में दिखावत है, टुकड़ा परन काट, टुकड़ा परन, एंड दीज ऑल आर द न्यूएंसेस ऑफ कथक। टुकड़ा परन काट सम पर आवत है, हरि की कथा को देखो गाकर सुनावत है, राधा का घूंघट गत चाल में दिखावत है, टुकड़ा परन काट सम पर आवत है, चक्कर और पर मेलू भी वो दिखावत है। दीज ऑल आर न्यूएंसेस जो कि कथक डांसर करता है। पैरन में घुंघरू कमर धोती बांधत है। कथक जो करते हैं, कथिक जो परंपरा के लोग हैं, वो क्या करते हैं? कुछ नहीं करते, एकदम साधारण खड़े हो जाते हैं। पैरन में घुंघरू कमर धोती बांधत है, माथे पे टीका पान अधर रचावत है। कुछ मेकअप नहीं, कुछ नहीं चाहिए, एक टीका लगाया, पान खाया और तैयार खड़े हो गए अपनी कहानी और अपनी बातों को आपके साथ शेयर करने। पैरन में घुंघरू कमर धोती बांधत है, माथे पे टीका पान अधर रचावत है, और कौनो नाच नहीं, और कौनो नाच नहीं, अवध माँ देखो यह कथिक कथा को बाच कथक दिखावत, कथिक कथा को बाच कथक दिखा। कथित परंपरा के लोग हैं, जैसे अभी आपने जो बिरजू महाराज जी को देखा, ये फैमिली ट्रेडिशन से ये लोग आते हैं, जैसा उसके अंदर बता भी रहे थे स्टोरी में। तो इनको हम लोग कथिक कहते हैं, और वो क्या करते हैं? कथा बांचते हैं, स्टोरी टेलिंग करते हैं, और क्या दिखाते हैं? कथक दिखाते हैं। तो कथिक कथा को बांच कथक दिखावत है। तो ये एक छोटी सा एक प्रोमो था कि कथक क्या है, कथिक क्या है। और इसके साथ ही बहुत अधिक समय नहीं लेते हुए हम अपने एक्सप्रेशंस को कैसे बांटते हैं, ऑडियंस के साथ कैसे रेपो बनाते हैं, कैसे उनको बांधते हैं, क्या चीज उन्हें अच्छी लग रही है, एक कविता और मैं आपको बैठकर ही सुनाना चाहूंगी। होपफुली आपको ये समझ आ रही होंगी चीजें और अच्छा लग रहा होगा। इसलिए मुझे लग रहा है कि मैं महाराज जी के बारे में बताऊं या वर्ड डांस डे के बारे में बताऊं, उससे अच्छा है कि मैं आप कुछ देखें और आप जानें कि एक्सप्रेशंस कैसे हम हमारे साथ काम करते हैं। एक बहुत सुंदर पंडित लच्छू महाराज जी का कविता है, पहले पढ़ूंगी फिर उसको करूंगी। नाचत गोपाल लाल तक धिगिट घिगितड़ान, राधिका मुस्कान आन, ताकर तक दुमकर तक घिन्नड़ान, मुरली धर अधर ली, सांवरे ने एक तान, राधिका ने नृत्य कियो मार के कटाक्ष बाण, दिन 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 जात जात, तट 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 यमुना तट, दृगन दृगन नीर जात, कुंज कुंज भटक भटक, धिक 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 गोपिन को, धिक 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 ग्वालन को, निरखे हैं जिनके नयन गोपर धन धारी को, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं। कितना सुंदर वर्णन कर दिया है ये कुछ लाइनों में, पोएटिक एसेंस के साथ, कि कृष्ण क्या है और उन्होंने क्या क्या काम किए, और वो सब कितने धन्य हैं जो कृष्ण को देखते हैं। गोवर्धन पर्वत उठा रहे हैं कृष्ण और वो उनको देख रहे हैं। तो देखिए, मैं बोलते हुए प्रस्तुत करने की एक छोटी सी कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि ये छोटे से मोबाइल तक मेरी चीजें आप तक पहुंच सके। और कभी मौका दिया अगर माहुल सर ने, तो फिर आपके साथ रूबरू होके भी हम लोग बहुत सारी बातें कर सकते हैं।
Absolutely, madam. Absolutely. It would be our honor.
लाल लाल तक धिगिट घिगितड़ान, राधिका मुस्कान आन, धाकड़ तक धुमकड़ तक घिन्नरान, मुरली धर अतर लीन, सांवरे ने एक तान, राधिका ने नृत्य कियो मार के कटाक्ष बाण, दिन 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 जात जात, तट 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 यमुना तट, दृगन दृगन नीर जात, कुंज कुंज भटक भट, दिक 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 गोपिन को, दिक 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 ग्वालन को, निरखे है जिनके नयन गोवर्धन धारी को, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं, धन 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 भाग उनके हैं। ये एक छोटा सा कवित्व था जिस जी। और अगर मेरे पास समय है, नोवेना बताएंगी, तो मैं कुछ और चीज भी करके बता सकती हूँ।
Absolutely, ma'am. Please.
Absolutely, it will be our pleasure.
Please, please.
Okay, so one more thing. It is very close to my heart and I love it to present before you. सॉरी, कोई कॉल आ गया। तत् तिट कृत, इन बोलों का कोई अर्थ नहीं है। ये मैं एक सार्थक परन के नाम से रचना है, ये आपको करके दिखाती हूँ। आपको बहुत मजा आएगा कि देखिए जो बोल हैं वो किसी काम के नहीं है, लेकिन जब वो कृष्ण के साथ मिल जाते हैं या एक आर्टिस्ट के साथ मिल जाते हैं या स्टोरी टेलर के साथ मिल जाते हैं तो वो कैसे कितना खूबसूरत रूप ले लेते हैं। सुनिए, तत् तिट कृत राधा। तट कोई मतलब नहीं है, तिट का भी नहीं है, कृत का भी नहीं है, और रा और धा का भी नहीं है। लेकिन जब ये सब एक हो गए तो क्या हुआ, राधा तट के पास बैठी हुई ध्यान कर रही थी। तट तिट कृत राधा। दिन दिन, दिन का भी कोई अर्थ नहीं है, लेकिन जब राधा पूरे पूरे दिन उनका ध्यान कर रही है कृष्ण का, तो यहाँ अर्थ बन गया, सार्थक हो गया निरर्थक शब्द। कैसे? तट तिट कृत राधा। दिन दिन नट कृत, नट कृत ध्यान धरत कृतत कृत कृतत। उनका स्मरण कर रही है, करती जा रही है, करती जा रही है, पूरा दिन बीतता जा रहा है, तट के किनारे बैठी राधा। फिर से सुनेंगे तो तुरंत आप रिलेट कर लेंगे। तट तिट कृत राधा, दिन दिन नट कृत ध्यान धरत कृतत कृत कृतत। दिन जात, पूरा दिन चला गया, दिन जात दृगन दृग दृग द्रग। पूरा दिन चला गया, आंखों में ढूंढ रही है कृष्ण कहाँ है, कृष्ण कहाँ है। दिन जात तिगन दृगन द्रग द्रग द्रग, नव से राधा राधा राधा। ये तो यहाँ बैठी ढूंढ रही है कृष्ण को, लेकिन कृष्ण भी किसको ढूंढ रहे हैं और उनके नेत्र किसको देख रहे हैं? वो देख रहे हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ राधा को, राधा को, राधा को। अब इसको मैं एक्सप्रेशंस के साथ करके दिखा रही हूँ। अगर मेरा चेहरा क्लियर है तो चेहरा तो दिख रहा होगा, बाकी
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. It's fine.
ओके। तट तिट कृत राधा, दिन दिन नट कृत ध्यान धरत कृतत कृत कृतत। दिन जात दिन द्रगन द्रग द्रग द्रग, नव से राधा राधा राधा। अभी यहाँ से कितना मैं कम्युनिकेट कर पाई होंगी, लेकिन फिर भी जरूर कुछ ना कुछ तो हुआगा, क्योंकि आज वर्ल्ड डांस डे है और मैं अति उत्साहित हूँ और बहुत ही प्राउड फील करती हूँ हमेशा कि मैंने एमकॉम ICWA किया है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी मैंने अपना लाइफ, अपना जीवन डेडिकेट किया हमारे कथक के प्रोग्रेस के लिए, कथक को सीखने के लिए, कथक को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए। और मैं सभी को बहुत सारी फिर से एक बार शुभकामनाएं देती हूँ इंटरनेशनल वर्ल्ड डांस डे पर। और आप जीवन में नृत्य करते रहें, एंड्रोफिन जो आपके अंदर एंजाइम निकलेगा, उससे आपका लाइफ बहुत और सुंदर हो जाएगी, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा। मस्ती में झूमिए, जो भी डांस आपको पसंद हो करिए, और आसपास खुशियां बिखेरते रहिए अपने एक्सप्रेशंस के थ्रू, अपने डांस के थ्रू। और कम्युनिकेट तो आपकी बात हो ही जाएंगी, जैसे आज मेरी आपसे हुई। और जरूर हम लोग फिजिकली भी जल्दी मिलेंगे।
Absolutely,
और
ma'am.
कभी कुछ और, हाँ, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन में बातें हमारी पहुंच जाती हैं, लेकिन वो भाव जो आमने सामने हम देखते हैं और फील कर पाते हैं, उसमें थोड़ी कमी रह जाती है। तो हम लोग जल्दी ही फिर मिलेंगे। एंड थैंक यू वंस
Absolutely.
अगेन for calling me, for sharing. That's why I shared my some thoughts before the faculty members of Adam Universities and the students. So once again, all the best for the future. Have a
Thank
good
you
day.
so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much, ma'am. It's really so much enriching, ma'am.
Amazing.
Madam, she's having a program at 5 o'clock, but then too she gave us some time. And my best wishes for your program, ma'am. And soon we'll meet in Varanasi and many more. And whenever you'll be in Kolkata, we will welcome you and invite you.
Sure.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for your
Navina,
wonderful
and thank you
words.
all faculty members. Regards.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will close my video and I will listen all the program because I am
Absolutely.
enjoying your program.
Thank
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And really, I'm really honored that she came here and really shared her parents. And here I would like to welcome our next guest, Mr. Naresh Kathak. He is not only a wonderful dancer, but he is good into classical Kathak. But if you'll ask him to dance hip hop, to shamak, and to to contemporary, he is always there. He has been into training for since last 2 decades, and more than that, he is my first instructor. And he also, I danced with him Bollywood jazz. So I'm really honored that Naresh accepted my invitation. Kindly, so Naresh, I would like to give the session to you, and please share your words and with our team as well.
First of all, I just wanted to say thank you, Novina, and rest of the all the member, Mehul, everybody. Uh, what do I say now? Everything Viri ma'am has just gone and said. Okay, so I'll just share a little things.
Here,
So
I would mention
basically,
Professor Dr. Mahul sir is our dean. Uh,
yeah,
and with his support, we are doing this program. So,
that's so
so
lovely.
that's what because you joined a little late. That's why I just given you
Yeah,
some of the. Okay, thank
Mr.
you.
Naresh, thank you so much for your time. Very kind of you, and
yeah.
the kind of expertise you bring to us, to the students. It's really very kind of you. I mean, and we would want you to, besides everything, if you can just spare 1 or 2 minutes of how you make Mr. Bachchan dance, that would, that is my personal request. So, all over to you,
Definitely,
over to you,
definitely,
over to you. Thanks, man.
definitely. See, when you talk about art, so when I say art, there is nothing where we stop learning. Every time we are learning something. So basically, a dance is the best thing to communicate with the people. You know, the dancing teaches a lot of things. Like in my life, it taught me a discipline, how to be focused, and lot of other things. Yeah. Now, so like teaching to the celebrities also, it is a completely a different experience. So sometimes what happens when you're going and teaching to the normal person, it's a completely different feeling, and then you have Mr. Bachchan, where you are inspired that person and that person gonna learn from you, and you have grown up seeing them. So it's like a completely different experience. So now how you communicate with them also. So there is, when you're teaching to the normal person, it's like, okay, it's like I can teach him easily. Now that communication is completely different. Now when you're coming here and teaching a celebrity, that Are boss, he's already a celebrity and I'm teaching him. So my communication there is already I am stuck and I want to communicate. Will I able to communicate to that person properly or not? So what I have seen with them, how you learn the art is basically like he's such a big celebrity, okay, in his acting field. Yeah, but he's so humble to learn the dance also from the person. So that communication also has to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, however big actor or however big good artist you become, but if you come for a learning, you need to come as a learner. So that is very important. So when we go there to teach these celebrities, big celebrities, they make you first is the comfortable, or you make them comfortable, not thinking that, Are, he's a celebrity, how I'm gonna teach him. If I teach him that way, do he gonna feel comfortable or not? Or I will do something wrong. That fear we need to take out from us. Now, second thing. So when I went there, what I learned is basically we both learn from each other a lot. Like he coming on time, that's a discipline. Okay, I am reaching there. If is I have given a call time at for suppose a 6 o'clock, and I have to reach 5:30. Okay, so this is I'm talking about discipline now. So I have reached there 5:30. He's seen me coming twice 5:30, so he came started coming at 5 o'clock. So that is a discipline and maintaining each other's art respect. And then your teaching becomes very easier and communicating with the people becomes very easier. So that's what. And then because we are teachers and I have done so many teaching, so it becomes very easy for me. That I can't explain you how it is easier. So that's what. Now, what I feel, uh, the dance is so important. I think so. Everybody in their life, even when we are talking, we are related to rhythm. Like today, our body functions in rhythm. Like our heartbeat, it gives a bass. Okay, it gives us a rhythm. Now, my hand moves because my heartbeat is pumping on tap, 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 tap. So my hand movement also will go 1, 2, 3, 4. The minute my heartbeat start accelerating, means like it will start beating faster, my movement also becomes faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So automatically our entire body is related to rhythm. So now, even today, like a dancer can uh, signify to the music. It can give a definition to the music also. Like suppose Vidhi ma'am was saying about tit, dit, ta, dha. They don't have a meaning. Yes, they are just the sound. So the meaning, who is giving it? The meaning is given by the dancer. So now, if I say, like when we hear the song, and in the song, there are a lot of plenty of instruments are playing. Like suppose the violin. So suppose the violin gives me a feeling of swing, swing, swing. Okay, because it's a string. Yeah. So my movements will become swing, 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 rhythmic. Okay, so that I'm signifying them. Okay, listen, there's a violin also. So the person comes to know, okay, oh, there was a violin. Okay, then you see a beat, a dhak, thak, thak. So what we do with the hand movement are stronger. A hit, 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 hit. So that signifies the beat. So the dancers is communicating the music also. Like, hey, listen, there is an instrument called violin. There's something called snare. There's something called this. So how they emote is that. Then what should I say now? It's about dance. There is a lot of things in my mind. Uh, it's about the music. When you talk about like first of all, a dance gives a lot of positive energy to people.
I wish,
Like
Naresh, if you could have even, I asked you for giving me a video as well. Sir, more than a speak, he's a very good dancer as well. And if you ask him right away to do a Kathak or even a hip hop, and immediately he will try and emote that. So sometime I'll share the videos with you, but just if you can do any move, then everyone will understand that what exactly you are saying.
okay, so I have to put the music on also basically for that. So you need to give me time for that. So I'm just saying it dance. It's not only what do you say, like when you hear the music, I'm listening the sound, suppose the song. So the songs takes me into one feel or in a one another world. But dance makes you to get connected to that, the feel of that music. So that's what.
Okay, so thank you so much, Naresh. Now I'm just telling you one thing that I'm giving you some time.
Mm,
Meanwhile,
mm,
there's a video. My students, even they are basically communication students, but they are also
mm,
very enthusiastic about dancing, and they have prepared one thing. And this time I thought we'll just tribute something to Indian classical dancers. So they just
mm.
try to emote something in semi-classical. So I will share
Yeah.
that video right now with the ma'am, sir, and you and every my faculty members and my students will watch that video. And within that, I'm giving you some time to prepare your setup little. And I really ask you just give 1 or 2 minutes of glimpses so that even they can understand what you exactly mean the communication and expression. Am I right, sir, Maul, sir? So if I can give him some time that he can even show
Yeah,
us
yeah,
music.
absolutely,
So
absolutely. And Mr.
meanwhile,
Naresh, you know Navina for a longer time than I do. So you know
Yeah,
she's a
yeah,
hard taskmaster and she doesn't take no for an answer.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So meanwhile, sir, I'm sharing one video. Our student prepared it. So they really relentlessly worked it. So please watch one video. And I hope Vidhi ma'am, she is here right now. So our students prepared something for World International Dance Day. So I'm sharing that. And meanwhile, I'll give some time to Naresh to even prepare something or something or to showcase to everyone. So I'm sharing one video right away. Okay, and
Yeah.
please show. I'm showing it to you. Hello, I hope is that hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Navina.
are audible.
Yeah,
You are
thank
audible.
you. So this was presentation by the students of School of Media and Communication, Triparna, Ankita, Pratyusha, and Megha. They were basically the students of communication and media and someone from BSc, but they are basically so much enthusiastic about dancing. So within no
And
time,
very good performance, all of you. I
Yeah,
should tell you, very professional performance. I mean, we have an expert here, so, so
so I really am really
damn good with the
overwhelmed.
expression, timings, everything was so nice.
And yesterday,
Oh,
whole night, we just did the editing and just Nogi tried to present in front
yeah.
of you. So this was our program. But in that order, our faculty members, we all are love to dancing, and dancing is not about that someone is trained or even not trained. We always treat this as the way that we can express our soul, our emotion. So our faculty member, they also, within no time, with my request, they just prepare something. Many of them are trained, many of them not, but they also tried because the only simple way, the one thing is that they love dancing. And that's why even eventually that I'm sharing one video that our faculty member give us a little time, and they also tried their hands and legs into dance. So please have a look at it. So I'm sharing. Is my internet is working, I hope. Yeah, I'm just sharing.
अभिसारी पहलू सुनील बेस काजर नयने सराज बयाने कुसुमे सजानु के सखी हम मोहन अभिसारी जाऊं बोलो हम एक सुख कहाँ पाऊं जमुनार पर गहन आधार गगन पवन माझे पिया से थमोर वेदना कातर मोहे लागे बैठे आज सखी हम मोहन अभिसारी जाऊं बोलो हम एक सुख कहाँ पाऊं सखी चिरा भागिनी हम बैठे काकिनी पोहानु रजनी तो गुनाई श्याम सखी चिरा भागिनी हम कृष्ण कजल विकल सजल नयन निरधारे कठिन पथ वृथ मनोरथ विफल अभिसारी सखी हम कबहु न अभिसारी जाऊं दुखड़ा एतक सहन नहीं पाऊं वृथ मनोरथ साजो अभिसारी पहलू सुनील बेस काजर नयन सराज बयानी कुसुमे सजानु के फिर आजू मोहन अभिसारी जाऊं सखी बोल एतक दुख कहाँ पाऊं
Thank you. I hope you can hear me. So this was a presentation by our faculty
India,
member.
a place of rich culture, art.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes. So this was the presentation by our faculty members, Dr. Sharmila Kayal, Dr. Srijani Banerjee, Ms. Momita Dedash, and Ms. Ipshita Banerjee. They all are not basically professional dancer. They are into different profession though, but they really love dancing, and that's why they really listened to my one request, and they were really ready, and they just danced and just gave it to me, and I just tried to capture it in one show. So this was their performance. So anything to say, Naresh and Mahul sir?
Sis, this is so awesome. I was just watching how professionally they did it, how they were wearing costumes, makeup, the entire thing. It looks so professional. Like they're shooting in the entire that nature feel, some of the songs, some of them in their house. This is so awesome with the expressions, everything. So, so nice. And where I came to know that they are they're professionally, they are not a dancer, but they're professionally, they are doing something other job. And when you're basically when you're basically you have that thing in you that I have that art and I want to do it, it's completely different feeling. Today I am doing what I'm loving it and I'm in that field. So I know what it feels when you're not uh, I love dancing, but I'm doing some other job. But if I get a chance to dance, I'm everywhere. So that passion and that emotion, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So that is what is a communication. Again, how you feel, how you talk, how you're showing your art to the people. So that's what. And I'm so happy that I'm today being a part of this. and it's a best thing I have. Today I'm here on the International Dance Day to be as a guest and to be a speaker here. I'm really enjoying it. Otherwise, every International Dance Day, either you're teaching someone or you're dancing and shooting a video and you're putting a post on the social media. But I really, really enjoyed watching and seeing all this thing. So this is what it is. So
Meanwhile,
I really want to thank you, Novena, and the professor, sir. I'm sorry, Mehul, no,
Mahul Brahma. Yeah.
Mahul Brahma. Okay, so I'm so happy today. I'm here
Yeah, sir. So
and the university.
meanwhile, Naresh sent me a video of his dance, and I will be sharing it to you. Bahul sir, do you have any version of our student plus our faculty member that they are dancing? So just I want few words from you. And after that, I will showcase one documentary which really relentlessly we worked overnight today, that we really wanted to showcase the Indian classical dances. That, India is really one of the very cultural rich country, and we are almost in every state had its own culture and cuisine and dance forms. And when it comes to dance, India has traditional and classical and folk and tribal dance styles, and all are simply amazing. And all our incredible classical dances originated in the country during the ancient time. So students, they try to do it in a document that they showcase the Indian classical dance styles in an audio visual format. So I'm sharing the last presentation, and the students and other way, those who are not a part of dancing, they also tried something, and I'm showing one documentary on Indian classical dance.
India, a place of rich culture, art, and heritage. And dance is one of the divine concepts of this epitome of heritage and art. In the early era, dance used to be performed in the ritual of worships, but eventually, for cultural attributes, it started holding in theaters and for entertainment. There are 8 different forms in Indian classical dance. Bharatanatyam rests on principle of performance and an aesthetic set down in classics such as Bharat Natya Shastra. The music of Bharatanatyam belongs to the Carnatic system of southern India. The musicians accompanying a dance recital include at least one vocalist, a mridangam player, and a flutist or violinist or even a veena player. Bharatanatyam is all about a wide range spanning human and divine love, and are generally classed under the rubric of Shringara and Bhakti. Bharatanatyam grew rapidly after India gained independence from British rule in 1947. Rukmini Devi, Padma Subramaniam, Alarmil Valle, Yamini Krishnamurti, Mallika Sarabhai were some of pioneers of this dance form. is one of the main genres of ancient Indian classical dance. The roots of this dance form trace back to Sanskrit Hindu text on performing arts called Natya Shastra, written by ancient Indian theatrologist and musicologist Bharata Muni. It is presumed that the first complete version of the text was completed. This dance form is all about to communicate stories through rhythmic foot movements, hand gestures, facial expressions, and eye work. This is one of the performing art that incorporates legends from ancient mythology and great Indian epics, especially from the life of Lord Krishna, and thereby became quite popular in the courts of North Indian kingdoms. During the 20th century, as training and practice of Kathak increasingly received the support of public institutions, choreographic work involving groups of dancers has claimed more space in Kathak practice. The music of traditional Kathak consists of the thumri and other lyrical song forms, and the essential musical instruments are the tabla, pankhavaj, and sarangi. The sitar and other plucked strings are also associated with Kathak performed today. There are three specific genres of this dance form: the Jaipur Gharana, the Banaras Gharana, and the Lucknow Gharana. Shambhu Maharaj, Sundar Prasad, Mohan Rao Kalyanpurkar, Birju Maharaj, Damayanti Joshi, Sitara Devi were some of the biggest names in the world of Kathak. Odissi. Odissi dance has its origins in Odisha in eastern India, where in its rudimentary form it was performed as part of temple service by Maharis or female temple servants. This is one of the preeminent classical dance forms of India. This dance form includes themes from Vaishnavism and other associated with Hindus gods and goddesses like Shiva, Surya and Shakti. This traditional dance was remolded as a theatre art towards the middle of the 20th century with references not only to the existing dance art but representation of dance in Odisha medieval sculpture, painting and literature. The unique feature of this dance form is that it incorporates Indian ragas both from south and north that indicate exchange of concepts and performance arts between the two parts of India. Shokabharti, Karnata, Bhairavi, Dhanashri, Panchama, Shri Goda, Nata, Bharati and Kalyana are the main ragas of Odissi. The music instruments include tabla, pakhavaj, harmonium, cymbals, violin, flute, sitar and swamandal. The Odissi maestros who revived the art form in the late 1940s include Kelucharan Mohapatra, Raghunath Datta, Deva Prasad Das, Pankaj Charan Das, and Gangadhar Pradhan. Other famous exponents include discipline of Kelucharan Mohapatra, namely Sanjukta Panigrahi, Sonal Mani Singh, and Kumkum Mohanty, Aruna Mohanty, Anita Babu, and Adya Katikar, to mention a few. Manipuri dance is one of the major classical dance forms of India. Manipuri dance evolved in Manipur in northeastern India. The roots of the Manipuri Ras Leela dance, as with all classical Indian dances, is the ancient Hindu Sanskrit text Natya Shastra, with influences and the culture fusion between various local folk dance forms. Manipuri dance is introverted and restrained compared to most other dances of India. The performers never establish eye contact with the audiences. The movements are circular and continuous, each merging into the other. Mudras, hand gestures, and facial expression are subtly absorbed and never exaggerated in the flow of the movement. The musical instrument generally used in this art form includes the pang, that is, a barrel drum, cymbals or cartels, harmonium, flute, pena, and sembong, and the accompaniments of include a singer. Rabindranath Tagore rekindled the Manipuri dance art in a new way. He was so fascinated with the performance of the dance composition of Ghoshta Leela in Silhet in 1919 that he offered Guru Buddhimantra Singh, an ace Manipuri dancer, to join the faculty of Shanti Niketan. An eminent Manipuri performer includes Guru Bipin Singh, his disciple Darshana Jhaveri, and her sisters Nayana, Ranjana, and Suvarna, Charu Mathur, and Devyani Chalya, among others. Kuchipudi is a dance and drama performance. Originates from a village named Kuchipudi in the Indian states of Andhra Pradesh. This dance form is known because of its fast move, lively eye expressions, hand gesture, among some of the other factors. It is a mixture of the laya of the Tandava dance form and of the lasya or the slow movement in dance speed. Like other classical dance forms, this dance form is also taken to have emerged from Natya Shastra. This also constitutes of the three components of Nritya, Nritta, and Natya. This text constitutes of almost 6,000 verses. Kuchipudi combines speech, abhinaya, and pure dance. The Kuchipudi dancer is a multiple person on the stage, and this multiplicity is achieved by the swift change of mind, which depends more on the combination of the naturalism of the dramatic content and the symbolism of the poetic intensity of feeling of an episode. The Kuchipudi dance performance usually begins with an invocation. The traditional Kuchipudi was performed by all male troupe. A dancer in a male role would be in Agni Vastra, also known as Vagal Bandi, wear a dhoti, and a dancer in a female role would wear a sari with light makeup. The popularity of Kuchipudi has grown within India and it is performed worldwide. Some of the pioneers of Kuchipudis are Mallika Sarabhai, V. Satyanarayan Sarma, Deepa Sashidharan, Vedantam Ramilanga Sastri, K.V. Satyanarayana, Shantala Shivalingappa, and others.
Kathakali is another major form of classical Indian dance. This is a form of story play dancing which took place in Kerala in southern India. Kathakali's roots are unclear. The fully developed style of Kathakali originated around the 17th century, but its roots are in the temple and folk arts. The characters of Kathakali do not speak, and the story is presented through songs from the background. The traditional themes of the Kathakali are folk stories, religious legends, and spiritual ideas from the Hindu epics and the Puranas. This makes Kathakali music a very important component of this art form. Kathakali categorizes its character according to their nature and employs makeup and costume to build theme up as a symbolic personality. The faces of actors are painted according to the type of character they represent. Green for heroes, kings, and divinities. Red and black for the evil and fierce, etc. The main feature of the costume is a large, billowing skirt for male characters and various elaborate headdress. Kalamandalam Gopi, Kalamandalam Krishna Prasad, Kotakkal Shivaraman, Kalamandalam Ramankutti Nair, Kanak Reli, and others are the maestros of Kathakali. Mohiniyattam is a classical dance form of Kerala in South India, which got its name from the mythic enchantress Mohini. It is dance of feminine grace and has grown out of performances connected with Kerala's temples. Mohiniyattam performers command the stage alone and follow the Lasya style of dance. This points to a more feminine and gentler set of movements. The performers' subtle changes in expressions and graceful maneuvers across the stage are hallmarks of this dance form. The performers appears to glide rather than jerk, carefully lulling the audience into a more relaxed headspace. Mohiniyattam uses rhythms that are special to Kerala. The rhythmic syllables used are those of the Maddalam, a drum which provides accompaniment for female roles in the Kathakali theatre. The main percussion instruments in the performance are the idakka. The other musical instruments are
the mridangam, the veena, the flute, and the kazi talam on cymbals. The musical accompaniment of Mohiniyattam dance involve what is known as cholu. The lyrics are in Mani Pravalam, which is a mixture of Sanskrit and Malayalam. This dance form have come a long way from being performed exclusively in temples and palaces. Today, it is a source of great pride and joy in God's own country, and regular performances can be witnessed throughout the year. Some of the famous gurus of Mohiniyattam and Jayaprabha Menon, Pallavi Krishnan, Gopika Verma, Vijayalakshmi, Radha Datta, Rema Shrikant, and others. Satriya is a dance form that is more than 500 years old and comes from the Vaishnavite monasteries of Assam, northeast India. Satriya dances are devotional in nature as they were intended for propagation of Neo-Vaishnavism. Its highlights are intense emotional fervor, and in its solo avatar, now dramatic Abhinaya is prominent in contrast to Nritta, pure dance. It was introduced in Assam by the great Vaishnava saint and reformer of Assam, Mahapurusha Srimanta Sankaradeva, in the 15th century. A.D. Satriya dance tradition is governed by strictly laid down principles in respect of hastam mudras, footworks, aharyas, music, etc. It includes nritta, nritya, and natya components. As Satriya dance takes its relatively recent place among the recognized classical dances of India, it is likely that it will continue to spread not only to India but to other parts of the world. It has gone through understandable changes as it has adapted to new performers and venues, but I hope that even as it reaches new audiences, it will continue to retain much of the traditional and sacred character that the monks hope to preserve. Satriya Nritya is accompanied by musical compositions called bargeets, which are based on classical raga. Two brilliant Satriya dancers are Ranjumani and Rinjumani. India has a rich heritage of dance and music. In every Indian state, you can find a unique classical dance form that represents the values and traditions of the people of that state. And dance is the hidden language of the soul of the body.
Thank you for listening to me so patiently and cooperating with me. That was a presentation by the students. And here is the set of programs that we conceptualize for International Dance Day. In that note, I would like to ask Mr. Naresh Kathak for his review and his experience, and I will go next to Professor Dr. Mahul sir, so that he can also say a few words.
I just wanted to say that I'm really, really very happy to be a part of this program. And what I saw, the entire event, how it is organized in such a beautiful way, and a lot of dances, like a lot of dance form, I also didn't knew. Means like a lot of South culture and all. So there are, I recently I was just doing a research on dancing, a dance education program, so where I had got this subject with the cultural dance and also there are so many dance forms which we are not even still aware of it. And they have a unique style. And lot of our tribe dance is converted into a Western form nowadays. Like a lot of like what do you say, even our mudra and emotions, how we do bhav and all, it's converted into a somewhere called style called contemporary. So there are a lot of things are there. So I really enjoyed this program today, and it's really wonderful to be a part of this. Thank you so much, so much, so much, and happy International Dance Day to everybody.
Thank you. So here, Dr. Bahul sir, are you here? Sir, are you here? Here on that note, I would ask Dr. Shomila Kayal. Ma'am, are you here? Ms. Shomila ma'am, are you here? So kindly please give a vote of thanks or...
Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very enriching session. Thanks to Nobina Chakraborty ma'am for organizing this session. It was, all the students' performance was very good, and I would like to personally appreciate the faculty members and Nobina ma'am for organizing this event. And Nobina was placed with many works, and she has got time. She was she told us that we should make time for this event and all. And thanks Nobina so much. And I would like to extend my vote of thanks to Dr. Bidhi Nagar ma'am and Mr. Naresh Kathak for their valuable time. And thanks all the participants for participating in this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I would here like to thank to all my colleagues, my students to being with me, and special mention to Ankita, Pratyusha, Shadman, Triparna, Megha, Anurag, Shubhrudeep, and everyone all the time, day and night, worked with me for last 2 days, and I'm working on this program. And thank you so much for being here. And here would I'll end the session. Thank you so much, and wishing you a very happy International Dance Day. Keep expressing yourself, keep loving dance. And dance is not something that we take it just like only entertainment. Is absolutely part of ourselves, and every day we should just enrich it. So that's what all of the session that we are conducting. And thank you so much, and special mention to my colleagues. They always being with me in any kind of endeavor that I am taking. Special mention to all my faculty, to Shwati, Pshita, Shamila ma'am, Momita ma'am. They are all the time, including my HOD and my other faculty. So faculty members, I'm so thankful to all of you. Thank you so much. Mahul sir, are you there? So here I'm asking the permission to end the session.
Nobina, maybe he's not here. You can end the session.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.